Hi guys, this is Sarah with Sarah Lee Crochet and Fabrics, and I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for watching. Make sure you just subscribe. What I will be making with you guys today is a pretty easy project. A friend of mine is on her second baby, and she is really into reusable products and recycle, but this is about reusable products, and she's just trying to stay away from a lot of disposable. Her baby is on reusable diapers, and she tried to really just make a lot of clothing or buy a lot of secondhand clothing and all of that kind of stuff. So she was telling me about the reusable baby wipes, and also like for well, first I already make myself like the really usable like cleaning towel that I put on my towel dispenser, so that I'm not using a lot of paper towels. But she was telling me about these, and I told her about, how I use the reusable paper towels, and I showed her one of them, and she was like, oh my gosh, can you please make me some reusable baby wipes, just for her to take around and mainly use in the house, so she's not wasting a lot of paper products. So I was like, oh, no problem. I already have some fabric, so I'll be using this flannel that I actually bought secondhand many years ago, and it was like maybe 6 yards for really cheap. It was under $3. So I have been using this fabric for years now for just different things. So I was happy, since it is baby oriented, I was going to make her some reusable baby wipes, so you can use it as baby towels. I mean, you can use it for anything. So let's get started. So I tried to keep it pretty simple, so I just have the fabric here, and let me make sure. Alright, so what I do, I just go ahead and double it up. I do save all of my scrap fabrics. I've made blankets. I use it for stuffing at times, so just many different things. So I just use a paper plate. I believe this particular paper plate is 6-inch, so that's what I use for that. So I just go ahead and just keep it pretty simple, just circle it around. And then, since we are on camera here, let me just get rid of the bulkiness of this fabric off my lap. And then what I do, I just go ahead and cut right around as close as I can with my pinking shears that I've had this for about, oh my god, maybe 10 years. So I may need another one. I don't know if this can be sharpened. I think some guy at work told me once that I can just get some aluminum foil and just go at it with all of my scissors, and it will automatically sharpen. But I've never tried that, so. Okay, so there's that. I have the two right sides together. That's how I cut it. And let me just grab my sewing machine right on here. Put the light on. Make sure you guys can see. Think that's good enough. And I'm just going to do about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So nothing complicated. To make sure I'm on my straight stitch. That's what we'll be using first. Do a back stitch, of course. Of course, you can choose to pin this. This fabric just kind of stays together when I cut it. So after doing one of them, I didn't need to pin it, so I just go all the way around and leave about 1.5 inch hole space that I don't sew, so I can flip it inside out. Okay, so this is what we have. This is the 1.5 inch estimates of the space, and then you would just flip it inside out and go slowly, take your time. So I have already done that. So this one will represent, so once you flip it inside out, you have something like this. And then I just take anything I have that has a rounded edge. I try not to use anything sharp, to just go ahead and poke out everything. And I just go around until I am happy with it. And then what you do is that you would just put it on an iron safe pad, which this is not, but you would just go ahead and iron it. Okay, and that'll just make everything more even, and then it will look like this one. So this one's all iron. You will go ahead, and then there's the little part, as you can see. Make sure I have it in camera there. This is how it looks when it's all iron, and then this is the little hole that was left. We just tucked it in, and most of the time I just finger press it, but you can hit it with the iron as well. And then now what we're going ahead and doing, we are going to change over to the zigzag stitch. So on my machine, that is number 3. There we go. And so I always like to make sure I locate the little, I always like to locate the hole right here and start with that on the machine. So I will slide that of like 1 inch or so, a quarter of, well, about 1/2 inch before the hole, and then start my zigzag. Now of course you go ahead and you do your back stitch on this. So let me start with that. Go ahead and back stitch, and then you are just going to the edge as close as possible and just doing the zigzag all the way around. I do like to go a little slower with this just because I like the zigzag really close to the edge. So I go a little slower to make sure I don't run away with things. Okay, and back at the beginning, I will go ahead and back stitch there as well. I love to make sure these are double secure since they are being washed quite a bit. Okay, and that's how it is, all said and done. I love how it does this little slight curl for whatever reason. So I have a whole stack of them right now. I have another stack that's all ready to go. So I will be finishing these out. Let me know what you think. They are super fast. Once you get them cut out and everything, I mean, you can make like a huge stack in less than an hour. So yeah, let me know what you think about it. And you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later.